Governor Brown is unable to be here today, but asked me to personally pass on his thoughts and prayers to the families here today. In his stead, it is my honor to introduce California Lieutenant Governor Gov Newsom.
Thank you, Madam Attorney General, Madam Chief Justice, to Mr. President Quint, Commissioner LaBasse, family. Thank you very much for your guidance, your stewardship, your leadership, your constancy and faith and devotion to the cause of bringing us together as we are here today. To all the distinguished guests, it is my honor to be here. As our Attorney General mentioned, our Governor had a minor surgery a few days ago and unfortunately will be out for a little home rest for the next few days. As was stated, he sends his appreciation to each and every one of you for coming here today and reflecting and remembering the extraordinary heroes that we are honoring. Today, we enroll 14 brave men that gave their ultimate measure of service to our state. Tragically, 11 of those lives were lost in the line of duty in 2010 alone. But today is not necessarily just about mourning death. Tragic as those losses are, today is a celebration of the lives of these 14 men, the lives that they choose to live, and the service of the more than 70,000 others that perform extraordinary service each and every day in our great state. They serve in rural areas, the Central Valley, Tule Lake on the Oregon border, and like one of our honored heroes, Officer Daniel Benavides, on the southern border in San Diego. These brave men, several of whom began their careers in the United States military, chose a life of public service. And a point of personal privilege, my respect, admiration to those men and women in uniform overseas, particularly the courage and heroism of the last 48 hours. They deserve our praise and recognition as well. Officer Justin W. McGrory is a prime example of a life dedicated to this type of service. The son of a Marine and a retired CHP lieutenant, Justin joined the United States Air Force after graduating high school. He served 4 years in the military, including a tour of duty in Afghanistan. And after returning home from serving his country, he fulfilled his lifelong dream and followed in the footsteps of his dad, serving our great state. The men we celebrate today could have chosen an easier life with many more comforts and certainly more money. But instead, someone like Sergeant Ira Esso Jr., an immigrant to this country from Budapest. As a young boy, he left a career as a business administrator and a computer analyst at the young age of 31 to join the Sheriff's Department. As many in the media reported the attacks on public employees at every level across this country, I stand here to remind you that the 14 men we honor and the more than 700,000 men and women across this country every single day that don a badge are public employees. They're public servants. And much like these men and women, they protect us. As they protect us, we must stand up and do the same for them, not only in this capital, but capitals across our country, making sure that even in these difficult times that we protect the funding for public safety. And we make sure that we don't put our peace officers in more danger for the sake of saving a buck. And most importantly, keep our promise to all of those that have chose public service, that their sacrifice in work is met with our gratitude in retirement. Many believe the world no longer has heroes. We'll take a look around. The 14 men we honor today and the thousands of men and women still on the job whose simple and silent courage is wondrous. By maintaining the thin blue line of security in this state, you risk everything, and each and every one of you are heroes. It is our laws that make the land of the free. But truly, It's those that enforce our laws that make it a home of the brave.